already know this is PUNSH, Wrong Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all read the title. And I know there's going to be a couple of boxing channels out there. You and I know that's going to be catching a little fit. You know, they're going to be catching a little period when they listen to what I'm about to say. But hey, suck it up, y'all. Do what y'all do best and suck it up. Anyway, so Manny Pacquiao has two names out there that he's willing to fight this July. Errol Spence, Unified Welterweight Champion of the World, WBC, IBF, or Mikey Garcia. Mike Garcia just beat Jesse Vargas this past week at the Zone. Good turnout. And y'all already know, y'all subscribe to the channel. First and foremost, subscribe to the channel. Help your boy, man. I like it, share it. You already know the drill, man. Y'all already know that Manny Pacquiao has proven everything. Everything. He got a cemented legacy. It's nothing left to prove. Y'all already heard me. If you already subscribed to the channel, y'all heard me. I already said this 1,000 times. The GOAT has nothing to prove. The greatest of all time got nothing to prove. Multitask, does it all in the ring, outside the ring, ascending to the Philippines, trying to be the presidente of the Philippines as well. Got a lot of things in his hands. Still got to dabble with the wife. Got kids. Got a little one that he's still taking care of. He does it all. Be going to concert, tour, acting. He does it all, baby. Humanitarian. He does it all. I mean, there's nothing left to prove in the boxing ring. But if he's gonna keep on fighting, of course, Manny Pacquiao, he don't take those type of tune-ups. He don't take those type of fights. So he's willing to challenge himself. And the Mikey Garcia is a good fight. Errol Spence is a great fight. Manny Pacquiao does not fight. First and foremost, Manny Pacquiao really doesn't fight fighter that he has nothing to gain. Now, there's nothing to gain by fighting Mikey Garcia, but there is something to gain with Errol Spence. But I hear Errol Spence is willing to fight him. And of course, these guys are fighters. They wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao. Of course, he's the legend. Who wouldn't want to fight Manny Pacquiao? Will share the ring with a legend. Manny Pacquiao is willing to fight anybody. We already know that. But looking at PBC landscape, look, PBC got Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder just lost to Tyson Fury. Stock probably dropped, maybe. Keith Thurman also Manny Pacquiao. One of the best viewership fighters of PBC was Keith Thurman. Adrien Broner, too. Al Heyman dude lost to Manny Pacquiao. So, think about it. Manny Pacquiao has beaten two top viewership dudes in the Al Heyman banner. Adrien Broner and Keith Thurman. Those are just facts. Regardless if you feel like they was the top dog in whatever their respective division or whatever the 147 pound, we know in the PBC banner, the most important fighters in the PBC banner that has uplifted the PBC has been Deontay Wilder, has been Keith Thurman, has been Adrien Broner. Now, and of course, Daniel Garcia, but Daniel Garcia already lost to Keith Thurman and lost to Sean Porter. I'm not saying that they not still, that people ain't going to tune into when they fight. But those type of losses has taken a little dip in their stock, right? So we haven't heard from Keith Thurman. We haven't heard from Adrien Broner. Look like Keith Thurman is already semi-retired. Hey, and I'm one of those guys that support Keith Thurman. I did a lot of content with Keith Thurman, but it looks like he's not the same guy anymore. So, hope he comes back stronger. I don't know. We'll see this summer. Adrien Broner, haven't seen him since after fighting Manny Pacquiao. Deontay Wilder just took his big loss. Andy Ruiz just took his loss. He accomplished something great, then he took it for granted. Didn't come prepared for the Anthony Joshua rematch, lost it. Ortiz, lost. We got the Charlos, we got the Caleb Plant of the world, but at the end of the day, those are not the highest viewership in PBC. Errol Spence, another pay-per-view fighter, which is probably the only one left. Probably the only one left. At this point, he already had a pay-per-view, couple of pay-per-views. So, of course, he has those ultimate matches where people still want to see him. Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford. He got the belts. Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. But if Errol Spence loses to Manny Pacquiao, I think PBC is finito. Not finito in the sense that there's no more fighters, but it's almost like they gotta rebuild. Now, does Al Haymon want to rebuild the PBC? It takes a lot of money to rebuild the PBC. PBC have gained, have lost. You know, they have their up and down, establishing their brand. We already see people in the PBC moving on. We saw Daniel Jacobs moving on to Matchroom Boxing. We see Manny Garcia recently just moved to Matchroom Boxing. Of course, they got a Manny Pacquiao, but Manny Pacquiao's on his way probably out. This is going to be his last fight on the PBC contract, or he already had the last fight. I don't know if it was a contract that it had Floyd Mayweather in. It was a 3-fight deal, but we can't get Floyd Mayweather, so probably that's why Manny Pacquiao might go to the zone. In the end of the day, is Al Haymon willing to put his last cash cow versus Manny Pacquiao? Is he willing to sacrifice his last golden goose? That's the question. And if he does, and if he beats, and if Manny Pacquiao beats Errol Spence, that's where PBC's going. Think about it, y'all. Think about it, y'all. Some people gonna be like, oh, but what about the Charlos? What about the Charlos? Okay, so who Charlo, Jamal Charlo, for instance, in the middleweight division, who he's trying to fight next? Because they're not with PBC, right? He's trying to fight with the Triple G's of the world, the Andrades of the world, or maybe Canelo. He don't got no dancing partner really in PBC. I guess if you fight Sergey Derevchenko, that's not even a big fight as well. That's not the fight that we want from Charlo. I think we've seen him enough where we wouldn't have seen it with the top dudes. That ain't gonna happen unless if he does cross promotions. How about 168-pound division? We got Canelo Alvarez that's going to be the king. Wherever he goes, he's going to be the king. If he's in the 160 pounds, he's the king. If he's going to the 168, he's the king. At the end of the day, you got to do cross promotions. If you want Caleb Plant, I know there's going to be a big fight with Benevidez and Caleb Plant, but the biggest fight at the end of the day is Canelo Alvarez, right? If he's going to be in 168 pounds. So, in the end, you still going to have to, it might not be a Fox PBC because, of course, they got the A side. Heavyweight division is already is already with Matchroom or Top Rank, right? Who's their heavyweight? What they got left in PBC? Deontay Wilder, they go to the PBC, and you know, let's see if he loses again, what happens? I mean, what does they got? Javante Tank Davis, maybe that's the last him and Errol Spence, but more so, I think that's it. That's it for the PBC. Might be rest in peace, RIP. I don't think that Al Haymon is probably looking at, oh, wait. I mean, this was the plan for Errol Spence to fight Manny Pacquiao, but what would I have left? And I'm not saying this the way he sounds, but God the hell, no, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I should do that. I mean, keep it safe. I mean, if you put Errol Spence versus the guys that's going to stay in the long run with PBC and uplift their stock, I think that's more smart to PBC to do. Put Errol Spence with Q4-time Thurman. Put Errol Spence with Danny Sue Garcia. That's smart, you know? Because we know that they faithful to Al Haymon. You know, that's Uncle Haymon to them, man. They love Al Haymon. You can't speak nothing against Al Haymon when it comes to those dudes. That's their daddy. But I don't think Al Haymon's going to sacrifice no Errol Spence, because if he beats, then that's it. All the major players is done. They got to rebuild, and I don't think they're going to have some time to rebuild. They took a lot of time just putting these fighters fighting. You know, I'm not gonna say easy because they had to fight. Dennis Garcia fought the Sean Porter, like I said, and the Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman fought the same thing. Sean Porter fought everybody, and I didn't even think Sean Porter was left for Sean Porter in the PBC. Think about it. What's left for Sean Porter in the PBC? He fought everybody. Maybe he needs to move to the zone and maybe catch some new opponents. You know what? Ugas just got one title shot. Look at all the things that he's done, all the eliminators he has won, and only one title shot. Michael Garcia is already working on another title shot in the welterweight division, and Ugas been fighting all day in the welterweight division, and Ugas going to fight next. Look at his last opponent. What's going to happen? You understand what I'm saying? So, I think if they... I don't think that Al Haymon is going to sacrifice Errol Spence to fight Manny Pacquiao right now. I just don't think so. But now, wait. Now, what is Manny Pacquiao going to do? Now, if they talking about Michael Garcia, Saudi Arabia, if Saudi Arabia is trying to throw all that type of money the way they threw Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz, maybe he'll go and fight in DAZN. But I think he's going to dabble pay-per-view if DAZN or the Saudi Arabian investors could match or pay him more than what he could potentially make with Errol Spence in a pay-per-view fight. He's gonna fight Michael Garcia, which is easier. He's gonna fight on DAZN, another platform. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to speak bad about PBC or nothing like that. I'm just saying that PBC, they got all their guys, and all their guys have taken losses. I'm talking about the major dudes. I'm talking about the viewership dudes in PBC. The top dudes in viewership has taken their hits. Now, in my channel, I always say, yo, you can't, down a fighter because of one loss or this loss or things of that nature. All I'm saying is that with these type of fighters is the fans been waiting a lot for these fighters to fight the fight, that by the time they lose, man, forget about them. Because they're already mad about these dudes. We wanted to see Keith Thurman and Errol Spence for a long time. That didn't happen, right? We want to see Kane and Benevidez. We want to see PBC is not making the fight, when we want to see him. So, people are getting tuned out. And when you lose right away, and when you lose that one time, that's you tuned out for good. Could PBC sacrifice Errol Spence to fight Manny Pacquiao? Manny Pacquiao beats Errol Spence, then what? I don't know. So I'm leaning towards Manny Pacquiao fighting Michael Garcia. DAZN. I know it's a big fight in pay-per-view with Fox. He did great numbers, great business. But I don't think Al Haymon is going to sacrifice Errol Spence. I just think that he's going to lose another golden goose. And right now, PBC, the top PBC fighters, they're taking losses after losses after losses. And I'm not talking about the Jermell Charlo. I'm not talking about Jermell Charlo. I'm talking about the guys that had the viewership. So, I mean, if these guys could do something within a year and up their viewership, so people can't pay attention to the Keith Thurman of the world or the Deontay Wilder of the world. These people got to emerge as the forefront of boxing. The Caleb Plant, he probably should have took that fight with Canelo Alvarez. I'm not saying he should have. I'm saying, but he had an opportunity to really, really make a name for himself and really beat the cash cow of boxing. We have Benevidez going to be fighting. I think Trox or something. He's going to be fighting him. Is a lot of people going to tune into that? I don't think so. But good luck. I go for Benevidez on that one. So, I don't know, yo. Let me know, man. Let me know. I don't know. Leave it in the comment box. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating. Leave it in the comment box. We can chop it up. Let me know how you feel. This is just how I feel. I just feel like the PBC, I just don't see a long, the long haul with PBC no more. Everything is short term right now. It's either we see Jermell Charlo step up and fight the Dominican Banana, unify the titles. Jermell Charlo got to fight Andre. Caden Plant got to fight Benevidez. We're going to see Leo Santa Cruz versus Gervonta Tank Davis this summer. That's going to be a good matchup. Look at Gary Russell Jr. I don't know where the hell he at. Where he at, but I don't know what he's going to do. He can't even get a fight over there. I think he needs to go to the zone as well. I don't know. I'm just saying. I just don't like how it's looking for PBC. I don't think it's looking bright for the future. That's all I'm saying. It's not looking bright for the future. You already know this is Punch Run Boxing. Leave your comment. Leave your comment. Let's chop it up. Like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. God first, everything second. Fight plus about equal shoe champions. I love each and every one of y'all. All y'all fighters, y'all my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. Everything I'm saying, I'm just bringing it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. If you catch your feelings, come on, you fighters. You a fighter. You shouldn't be having no feelings like that. Anyway, hey, I love y'all. I love y'all, my people.